My name is Dan O'Connor. I'm one of the co-founders and CMO of the Hot Box. So I guess how we got started was about 5 years ago. Myself and my friend Liam went down to the original mobile sauna in Ireland, Buscabah. We went in, had the sauna, jumped into the Avonbeg River, and it was kind of a profound experience for us. We'd never experienced anything like that before in our lives. That feeling, the kind of sauna high as people call it. We were kind of elated leaving that and said we had no interest in going into a suit and tie type of job after. So we said we'll give a hand at building a sauna, which we did not far from here, about 5 minutes down the road in Liam's family home. We trialled a permanent sauna for their garden, which we learnt how to build through YouTube videos and kind of bits and bobs and DIY. We used our pandemic unemployment payment every week to buy more supplies. So it took a while to build it. And then after a few weeks we had it built, we loved the process of building it and said, okay, let's build one of these onto a trailer and take it all around Ireland to all these scenic places we've seen before. Started by bringing it here to Bective Mill, but we had a kind of a vision that people would love to use it. We documented the build on Instagram. We had a very small, loyal following of probably 100 followers who were watching the process. And I guess launched, it was around June 21. 2 people came the first day. We had no website, so people would book in on our Instagram page. And then 4 people came the next day, then 8, then 16. So kind of it just spurred on from that moment really. So the Hot Box is a sauna and cold plunge facility, whether that be a pool or if it's close to the sea in some of our locations or a river. You hop into the sauna for a good sweat and that kind of cycle of hot, cold and relax, I guess, just feels great. We wanted to do in an area of natural beauty, and being in Meath, we were obviously on the Boyne. There's an old mill behind us, I guess. So we started here in Meath. We've kind of made this a job for ourselves now. How do we take it to the next level? And then we kind of were thinking about whereabouts to go in Ireland. There was a connection in Sligo from Liam, who lived there previously. So we kind of just thought of areas of natural beauty around the country and picked a place, spent maybe 3 or 4 months building a new sauna and brought it there. And then I guess the success of each location is kind of spurred on the thought of where else can we bring this to? So for the first maybe 2 or 3 years, it was kind of bit by bit, slowly growing together. And then maybe the kind of year 3, we decided to take it very, very seriously, knuckle down, work a little bit harder. And I guess kind of that's where our plans for opening up more and more saunas around the country came from. Yeah, so we've recently opened up a franchise in Kingston, Jamaica. Someone had the vision over there to bring a sauna and cold plunge business to Jamaica. Said there was nothing like it. We thought, to be honest, it was a mad idea. To be honest, proved wrong straight away. We figured out that they absolutely love the sauna. Ideally, we'd like for the Hot Box to be a global brand. I think initially when we opened, we had our very small following of people who had seen the progress of the sauna being built. We had a very small following, so word of mouth took off like crazy. So I guess people were looking for new things to do. It was very new to the industry back then. There's only a couple of other operators. And people thought it was mad, but once they tried it, our whole thing was getting them in the door once. People told their friends, who told their girlfriends. People come with their partners, their friends. It's a very universal kind of way to spend an hour really. It just provides a kind of a neutral ground for a lot of different people to congregate and meet new people, which has benefited a lot of communities around the country. So every time we open up a new location, we do a trip to Finland, and we go on these research trips to see what other countries are doing, especially Finland, the home of the sauna, and just bring stuff back. So the last time we opened our most recent location in Boland's Mills, we did a trip over to New York, and we learned about different types of plunge pools. It's a big part of a kind of how we provide our services, bringing, I guess, the best parts of sauna culture from around the world back to Ireland. And we're always improving. I guess it's been a big part of our model is continuous improvement. Ireland in its own is one of the most beautiful places in the world, in my opinion anyway. So there are views like the view of Knocknarea from the sauna in Sligo on Oyster Island, Dalkey Island and the Sugarloaf from Killiney Beach. For us, these are unmatched views, which I guess you can't find anywhere else in the world because they're only in Ireland.